Welcome back for another video. Every year we start the FPL season wondering who the next hidden gem is waiting to be unearthed. There's always a few to varying degrees, and you only get the chance to capitalise once before their prices are corrected the next season. In today's video we'll be looking at the most extreme cases of this ever, when FPL got the player price and sometimes position completely wrong. The team is packed with cult heroes and some of the most memorable individual seasons we've ever seen. If you enjoyed the video and the research that went into it, please consider liking the video and subscribing. Enjoy the video. We'll start in goal, and it's Emi Martinez from the 2020-21 season, where he just got his transfer from Arsenal to Aston Villa and he was priced only £4.5 million. The Villa defence had been unconvincing up until that point, but he had a significant impact and went on to keep 15 clean sheets and accrue 27 bonus points to finish on 186 points. The all-time goalkeeper record was set by Brad Friedel all the way back in the 2002-03 season, who got 187 points, so therefore Emi was just 1 point short of tying the record. And in Game Week 38 he got his only yellow card of the season, which would have meant he otherwise tied the record. John Lundstrom, or more commonly known as Lord Lundstrom, cemented himself as an FPL cult hero in the 2019-20 season. Sheffield United had earned themselves promotion to the Premier League, a campaign which Lundstrom had only featured in sparingly and only starting a few times all season. As a result, he was priced at £4 million, though this wasn't the biggest mistake FPL made. They classified him as a defender and he didn't actually get any minutes in defence all season. He had a box-to-box midfielder role that season, starting 34 times and scoring 5 goals, 4 assists and 144 points. In Game Week 11 he scored twice in a home match against Burnley, kept a clean sheet and got all 3 bonus for a 21 point haul. Not bad for a £4 million defender. Dallas joins the defence, though hardly a defender for many games in the 2020-21 season. He was a very versatile player that season, playing left back, right back, centre mid, right mid and even attacking mid. He kept a respectable 12 clean sheets as a newly promoted side, but he also scored 8 times and assisted 3 times for a huge 171 point season. The following season he was reclassified as a midfielder and got a price hike to £5.5 million. Many new players were caught out by his positional change after seeing he'd scored 171 points the previous season, unaware they'd been incorrectly categorised as a defender. Alexander-Arnold is one of the most expensive defenders in FPL history, but his breakout season back in 2018-19 he started that season priced only £5 million. It was Van Dijk's first full season, and the same season Alisson joined, where he went on to win the Golden Glove with 21 clean sheets. Trent played 29 times, scoring once and getting 13 assists, aged only 20. He rose from £5 million to £5.8 million that season, finishing strong with 6 assists in his final 6 games. The following year he got a £2 million price hike to £7 million. Although Dele Alli's career has declined, he was a brilliant player when he first broke into the Premier League and an excellent piece of business by Spurs. He was signed for an initial fee of £5 million from MK Dons and likewise priced £5 million on FPL. He went on to score 10 times, assist 12 times for a 166 point season. He got a hefty £3.5 million price increase the following season, which still ended up a bargain because he went on to score 18 goals and 11 assists for 225 points. Next up is a true FPL cult hero, Michu. He was everyone's favourite midfielder that campaign. Michu took the English top flight by storm in the season of 2012-13. The Spaniard arrived in Wales as a virtually unknown player and he was priced at £6.5 million as a midfielder. Very few picked him up from the beginning, but he exploded onto the scene with 4 goals and 2 assists from his opening 3 games. As it turned out, midfielder was the wrong classification, as he played the majority of his games as a centre forward. He went on to score 18 times and pick up 3 assists in 35 appearances for a 190 point season. He even earned himself an international cap for Spain that season, though he never hit the same heights again, and sadly the remainder of his career was hindered by injuries. He retired aged just 31 after coming full circle and spending his final year at his boyhood club Real Oviedo, where his career had first began back in 2003. Regardless, Michu still has the fondest memories from that year. In an interview he said, in the footballing sense, it was the best year he ever had. That same season, Swansea went on to lift the League Cup thanks to Michu's contributions. Leicester's success under Ranieri will go down as one of the greatest achievements in sport, never mind the insular world of English football. Mahrez was pivotal in that title-winning 2015-16 season. The season before, Leicester had barely survived relegation and Mahrez was priced at a reasonable £5.5 million from 4 goals and 5 assists. Mahrez was unplayable at times and exceeded all expectations, scoring 17 times and picking up 11 assists, as Leicester did the seemingly impossible, winning the Premier League where they'd only been given a 5,000 to 1 odds by the bookies. If you're enjoying the video so far, please consider liking it to support the channel. Another man who exceeded all expectations is Mo Salah, who broke several records in his debut Liverpool season back in 2017-18. His starting price was 9 mil, which makes him by far the most expensive player in this team, and yet he was still a snip for 9 mil. He went on to net 32 times, which beat Ronaldo's record for goals in a 38-game season. Having scored in 24 of his 38 appearances, he also set a record for the most games scored in. In fact, he even became the first player to outscore 3 entire Premier League teams that season. He also picked up 12 assists and 26 bonus points for a record-breaking 303 points. One of the biggest pricing mistakes in FPL history was Kane's 2014-15 season, where 20-year-old Harry Kane was priced at 5 mil. The previous season he'd netted 3 times from 500 minutes played, but that following year he scored 21 times and assisted 7 times. He was involved in 48% of Tottenham's goals and he finished the campaign with 191 points. Truly one of the biggest value players in FPL history for points per million. In the same season Dallas scored 171, Bamford also surprised everyone. Off the back of promotion from the Championship, Bamford only had a single Premier League goal in his career. Certainly an unproven player at the top level. The 2020-21 season saw him score 17 times and assist 11 times for a 194-point season. He only started that season at just 5.5 mil, so 0.5 mil more than Kane's 191-point season. We complete the 11 with another player central to Leicester's title-winning season, Jamie Vardy. He netted just 5 times the year before and started that season at 6 mil. Vardy was lethal, instinctive, rapid, and in November 2015 he broke Ruud van Nistelrooy's Premier League record by scoring in 11 consecutive games. He became a household name overnight, not just in the FPL world. You simply had to have him in your team, and he finished the campaign with one of the biggest price increases ever, rising from 6 mil to 7.4 mil. Vardy and Mahrez are the only 2 players to lift the Premier League trophy the season that they got these huge scores. FPL returns are what make the game as exciting as it is, and this team is packed with them, so we can only thank them for the good memories over the years, and hopefully you've enjoyed today's video as a toast to some of the most memorable individual seasons we've ever seen. That wraps up today's video, thanks so much for watching. There were a few other players that narrowly missed out, which I've left as a comment below. Let me know if there's any other bargain players that you can recall from previous seasons. This one took a lot of time to research and write, so if you enjoyed it, please consider dropping it a like to support the channel and subscribe if you're not already. See you soon for the next one.